From a crazy in-game 360 dunk to King James getting posterized to a dunk so powerful that it almost put the dunker in the hospital, these are some of the most insane dunks in NBA history. So get your head in the game and let's do this. Starting off, we're going to hit you with a potent warm-up. We got this brilliant piece of aerial art from the Warriors dynasty. The best three-point technician the world has ever seen provides an alley-oop to Durant that made his dunk as easy as ABC. Teamwork makes the dream work, people. Believe that. He basically spoon-fed the ball to KD like a toddler at lunchtime. I want peas, mommy. Next up, we have an absolute picturesque posterization from Jeff Green. The recent NBA champion claimed an unfortunate victim with this one-handed insane smash. Not only did he hit dude with the pump fake of death, but he also made his victim do the crouching tiger hitting dragon. Bro was doing the hunchback of Notre Dame, that was insane. Masterful slam, my brother. It's too bad that the Nuggets let him slip through their hands for next season. Well, it looks like the grass will be greener on the other side. You see what I did there? Anyone? Anyone? Speaking of champions, the Black Mamba makes Jeff Green's resume look like it's only fit for a teenage summer job. As one of the GOATs, Kobe was an asset to the game, and he proved it time and time again throughout his illustrious career. He's won 5 rings with different squads in different eras, and plays like this dunk are the reason why he was so feared in the league. He gave us all secondhand embarrassment on this one. I mean, bro went full Air Jordan, blessing us with one of the greatest dunks I've ever seen in my life, man. Now, why did he have to do Josh Smith like that? I'm almost certain on the way home he dropped some tears or poured out a little liquor for his dignity. But all jokes aside, let's pour a little liquor out for Kobe, though. Long live the Mamba, man, for real. Now, Kobe is Kobe, and he is a GOAT for sure. But we all know one player that has a similar legacy, LeBron King James. My guy has scored the most number of points in the history of the game, and dunks like these are the reason why he's widely regarded as the best player of this generation.
The NBA's all-time scoring record now belongs to...
No matter what the haters say, the King came all the way from the three-point line for this one, giving 2 players the business and had a third guy running away for dear life so he didn't end up on a poster. Thanks to the advent of the video camera, he still got this work. But hey, at least the other 2 took their punishment like men and didn't dip off like a running back during a last-minute flea flicker. It's all good though. He wouldn't be the first or the last. Anyways, there are times where even players like King James gets dunked on. And after all, we all just human, right?
We are not the same, I am a monster.
Well, most of us. Winning and losing is a part of the game, but to get reverse dunked on, that's enough to reverse your sense of self-worth. Come on, Bron, how you let this happen, bruh? We can't take the credit away from Brogdon, though. He got the ball on the edge of the three-point arc and had only one thing on his mind, beheading the king. Looks like Bron had the wrong color on, too. Yellow means slow down, my guy. You needed to be wearing the color that stands for catch the hell up. I think it might be fuchsia or something. Bron may not have had his eye on the rock that night, but he was certainly watching this guy get his career ended by Dwayne Wade. The dunk was so vicious that once it was done, the dude flew to the ground with his legs in the air like he was on a casting couch. Man, oh man, imagine having to fall so bad that MJ looked like he feels sorry for you. My man hit the ground like he was doing his best cheerleader impression. Can I get an L? Yeah, and the L stands for look for another job. If I was him, as soon as I got up, I would have disappeared in the crowd and doubled back like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, drama aside, it must have been truly humiliating, just as humiliating as the dunk from Morant. Have you ever seen a dunk so brutal the player almost injures himself while landing on the ground? Well, now you have, because Morant dunked the ball with so much power, his legs was finna get posterized more than the dunkee. To this day, I got no idea how he pulled this one off, but it is what it is. I just know that if he bent his leg back any further, he surely would have been the Memphis Limbo champion. That's for sure. Ja slammed the ball like he was playing whack-a-mole with a vengeance. Speaking of vengeance, the next dunk was diabolical. Our guy Jaren Jackson Jr. came through and saved the day and turned a missed shot into a mismatch. Our boy 3J really brought the hands of time back to 9 o'clock while also turning back the hands of time on Anthony Davis, having him balled up in the fetal position. It's either that or he was fast-forwarding time on AD and had him hunched over like an old lady getting caught in the rain with no umbrella. It sure is hard to weather the storm, ain't it? Compared to this next dunk, Jaren's joint was actually pedestrian. Our next guy turned a live game into a whole dunk contest, Paul George. My guy, I'm thoroughly impressed. Or maybe it was the 20-point lead that was doing the talking. Whatever it was, the dunk was one for the history books. Stealing the ball, then going the entire length of the court, and then deciding to do something crazy, bruh just did a 360 dunk like it was All-Star Weekend. For this dunk, I wish I could time travel back to this game and bring my crew so we could be in the stands with scorecards. Unanimous 10s, I tell ya. Speaking of 10s, nah, we not talking about the dimes, fellas. We talking about a player that for the last few years of his career looked like he had 10 beers and bleezies before the game. Our favorite drunk Uncle J.R. Smith. People forget that he was actually very skilled and had a fair share of moments in his career, and this dunk is one of them. Uncle Smith came all the way from half court and flattened the dude like he was laying concrete. It's ironic that on his way to the ground, he had his arms crossed because that dunk definitely put bruh in the coffin. While the prior dunk ended a player's basketball life, this last dunk is one that quite literally changed the player's career and allows him to live forever. With this one, my man Griffin truly turned himself into the ambassador for all things airborne. Bruh got endorsements, commercials, and everything from this very moment. Never have I seen one play in basketball have such an impact on a player's life.
The fans can hardly believe what they just saw.
I mean, he easily had to have increased his net worth by 50% with this one. It was at this moment that Kendrick Perkins started making calls to his friends at ESPN to see if they could put a word in for him when his career was over. After that joint, you could see the shock on James Harden's face, and Perkins had to wipe his face off and walk off stunned like he got hit with the Men in Black flash thingy. A moment I'm sure he wishes he could get back. Hey, can we take a moment to look at the potential that OKC had back then? Harden, Durant, and Perkins. My goodness, so much potential. But this dunk was a symbol for what they all did to that potential. Let it blow up right in their face. Pause. We out.